Welcome back once again to the Ford Shop Yard, guys. And as you can see today, it's been snowing. It snowed last night and looks absolutely amazing. But I'm sure most people have been wondering, where's Frankie been? Well, as you can see, he's been sitting here in this same spot for the last 2 or 3 months. We put him out to pasture after we got the blue truck. And because we've been having some problems with him. He needs a tune-up and a few other things, but we put him out to pasture after we got the blue truck, and he's just been sitting here ever since. I want to get him back on the road, but we got to get a key made because I went to work one day and got my keys hung on the side of my seat, and it ended up bending Frankie's key. And so we got to spend $125 and get a key made for him, and then we gotta get, spark plugs, ignition coils. I priced out everything I need. It's gonna be about $700, closer to $600 to get the plugs, the coils, the O2 sensors, and things like that. Plus the keys, about $600. But in the last year, last year I had the windshield and wipers replaced. I had the back glass replaced. Somebody actually busted it in the parking lot. I went to Food Line one day and somebody busted my back window out for some ridiculous reason. A bunch of idiots screwing around. But I had Safe Light replace that. I put LED bulbs in the backup lights on both sides, and LED tag lights in it too. It's got 2 brand new Goodyear tires on the back. I put them in 2020. They cost me about $170 a piece. So, but as y'all know, Frankie's got the 5.4 Triton. Blue Truck's got the 4.6 Triton. But another thing y'all probably didn't know, that my brother knocked a hole in my gas tank on him back in 2019, 2020. And siphoned all my gas out, so I had to patch that up with some JB Weld. And it's been holding fine ever since. Ain't leaked a drop. But I also got to get a new mechanism for the door right here, because it don't shut, it don't latch. That didn't go bad till after we parked it, and I went out to move it one day and went back to shut the door and it wouldn't shut, so that's why it's backed up against this pole. Or up against this pole, I should say. So people don't break in and steal nothing. I changed the oil in it right before I parked it, and changed the oil in August and parked it in September. So it ain't got but probably 50 miles on the oil. As you can see, it's got a clean new oil filter on it when I changed it. Frankie's got 232,000 miles on him now. And but that ain't nothing. He ain't even broke in yet. You can see he got the spare tire on it, because what happened was probably about I guess about 2016, 2017, my brother did the brakes on this thing all the way around, and he did something to he forgot to put a bolt in the front caliper. So my daddy was coming home from work one day, and the front caliper right there locked up, and it threw him in a ditch and busted the tire and the wheel. And so that's why the spare's on it. So we had to throw the spare away, and I hadn't got a spare for it yet. So it cost me about $300 for another tire to match all the other 3. But yeah. Y'all see that yellow wire right there? That's for the AC and the heat, because the little module inside the cluster went out and went bad. So I had to rewire it. But Frankie is 4-wheel drive. See if I can show y'all. Get under there. See that differential right down there? It's 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive works. I changed the transfer case fluid and the front differential fluid last year around Mother's Day. So it's got clean fluid in it. And need 2 new tires on the front. This one right here, you can see, is pretty much bald. Replaced the front brake line, brake hose, right before we parked it because it went out on me one day. So replaced that. Frankie still got all the original shocks on him, and they still work perfectly, smooth as silk. The mirrors work. I did have to rebuild the rear differential, not rear differential, but the rear axle seals and bearings went bad, so it was leaking fluid like crazy. And so back in 2019, me and my cousin rebuilt them and put in new bearings and everything. Changed the rear differential fluid. Ain't had no problem since. But one thing y'all might not have known about Frankie is he was actually stolen at one point. My mom's cousin came to live with us for a while, and he wanted to use the truck, so Daddy let him use it, and he took off and was gone for several days, wouldn't call us, wouldn't tell us, and know where it was. So my sister had to go. Finally went and found it, and he had actually tried to sell it, and he actually had a piece of board in the back window, and it said "yours free," or for sale. I mean, yeah, it said "yours free. Just come get it." And he tried to make up a lie and say, "Oh, my daddy left me this truck in his will when his daddy died in 1994. So my sister went and found it and got it back for us. I mean, it wasn't gone long, it was a few days. But we got it back, and needless to say, we kicked his ass out. And told him, we don't ever want to see you again. But yeah. I think Daddy paid $2,500 for Frankie back in 2015. Summer 2015, I believe it was. And we've had him ever since. Ain't never broke down in him, ain't never had no problems. I do want to have a little bit of motor work done, other than the plugs and the coils. The oil pump is worn. When you crank it up first thing in the morning, it clacks a little bit. You know, clack, 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 clack. But I want to have the oil pump replaced, timing chains and guides replaced. But yeah, original paint on Frankie. So, but yeah, need to get a new set of window louver things for the windows, because as you can see right here, we had a whole set and they all just got old and kind of fell off. All except for the passenger side front. It ain't came off yet, but I'm gonna put a new set on it. And so let's see if I can show you guys. Right here, you see right here. See the paint faded, where the paint's been chipping and fading. Where that, because it had the hood guard thing too, bug guard, and that's why the paint did the way it did. But tow hooks in the front, and I replaced the headlights in July, both the bulbs, not the housings, the bulbs. Replace them. Now this is an XLT, or the computer says an XLT, but don't say it there on the badges. But the paint color is dark Highland green metallic. Is the paint color, and this truck's all original. Every bit of it's original. Original motor, original transmission. You know, 232,000 miles, still runs and shifts like a clock. Got to get him back on the road. But guess that'll be it for today's video, guys. I'm gonna go back in. I'm getting a little cold, but remember, if y'all enjoy this content, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Ford Shop Yard. Thank y'all. Bye.